Hey lovely people, welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing us how to draft, cut and attach a zip pocket in a detailed way. This was as a result of demands made by people in the previous video I did where I showed how to attach a zip pocket. So if this is what you would love to watch, kindly sit back and roll with me. If you're coming across the channel for the first time, do not forget to subscribe and put on your notification bell to always get notified whenever I post a new video. And if you like this video, please do not forget to also like and share. So sit back as I take you through this process. Here is the skirts that I'll be attaching the pockets to, already drafted. If you don't know how to draft a simple basic pencil skirt, I have a video on my channel. You can go ahead and watch that as well. It is a very easy step to take, and that is the material I'll be using to as the zip pocket, and I have 4 pieces of that. It is 4 pieces of that. Why I did so was to make the fixing easier for anyone that wants to fix pocket. But if it is a normal pocket that we're doing, just have 2 pieces on a foot of 2, that's 6 inches wide and 12 inches long. That's the normal pocket. But for this one now, because I've cut it out into 4, it is 9 inches wide and then 13 inches long. 9 inches wide and 13 inches long, as in the width is 9 inches while the length is 13 inches. Like I told you before, it is 4 pieces. I purposely did this to make it easy for us to fix. So we'll be going ahead right now to place the pockets under. So what I'm going to be going ahead to do now is to lay the pocket under the skirt. This is to help me shape the pocket so that it will have the same shape with that of the skirt. That's the first step to do. So once I lay it now, I'm going to trim off the excess. Is the 4 pockets I'm working on. So once I am done trimming out the excess so that it will have the same shape with the skirt, I'm going to set aside 2. That 2 is for the back. That 2 is for the back. Then I'll go ahead and start taking my measurements. To get the accurate measurements, you need to 1, consider the allowance you gave for the seam, for the joining of the skirt, that's on the side of the skirt. And then you consider how much opening you want to give for the pocket. So for the allowance I have on this skirt is 2.5 inches. It's 2.5 inches. So 2.5 inches plus the 1.5 inch I want my pocket to be opened with is going to give me 4 inches. So I'll go ahead and measure the length of the opening of the pocket. For a normal pocket is 7 inches, but for this one I'm going to be making it 6.5. Why? Because when I finish turning with 1/2 inch, it's going to still give me the normal 7 inches that will do. So I'll mark that. Then I'll look for the midpoint of this pocket. Then on that midpoint, I'm going to make a mark there. So from that midpoint, I'm going to go in by 4 inches. Sorry, I did not do it here. I later did it off camera because I found out that I did not consider the allowances. So I'm trying to correct it. So I go in by 4 inches, which is 2.5 inches for the seam allowance and then 1.5 inches for the opening of the pocket. Because if you don't do it like this, by the time you finish joining the 2 skirts, the opening will not be enough again. But once you consider the opening, everything will be okay. So what you will now do is just to draw a curve the way I am doing it, to connect it from the 4 inches you made. You connect it from the end of the skirt to the 4 inches you made, and then to the 6 inches you have already, 6.5 inches you have already identified. Then you go ahead and cut it out the way you see me do right now. So once you're done trimming off the measurements you have taken, this is what you're going to have. It might be more, it's definitely will be more deeper than this. So we are going to go ahead and join the skirt. Whatever you do to the skirt itself, you do to the lining if you're using a lining. So the next thing is to start joining the skirt. The next thing is to attach the pockets to the skirt itself. Just go ahead and open up the skirt, right side facing up. Then I will take the pocket, right side facing down, right side of the pocket facing the right side of the skirt. Then I'll lay it the way you see me do right now. I'll lay it on both sides. Then I'll use the lining and lay on top of it. On top of it, the way you are seeing me do right now. Then I will head over to my machine and then stitch it by 1/2 inch. But before I go ahead to do the stitching by 1/2 inch, I'll first of all hem the down with the lining, because the lining will have to drag up the material. It have to bring up the material. So I'm going to hem it. I'm going to sew it together by 1/2 inch down. Then I'll drag it up and sew it up. When I'm done, you're going to see what I've done. Then I'll go ahead and fix the pocket. I'll bring it so that we'll all see what we have done so far. Okay, here we have it. You can see, look at the pocket has been fixed. I've fixed the pocket. Even the back side of the skirt, I've also done that. I've done everything. So I'll give it a notch. I'll give it a notch. After giving it a small cut, I will now turn it over. The notching or the cut, small cut, is to help it lie very well once I turn it over. So you can see what we have done. See how smooth it is. So the next thing now will be to head over to my ironing table then and iron it down. So once I'm done, I'll bring it so that we'll all see. Make sure you bring out all the edges where the pocket was stitched, and then I'll iron it properly. So I'll bring it so that we'll see what we have done so far. Okay, here we have it. I've gone ahead to iron it and it's looking very neat. Looking very, very neat. That is the pocket. And I hope you're enjoying the class. Please give me a thumbs up if you're doing so. And also share the video if it's of a benefit to you. So the next thing is to introduce the back part of the pocket. Just lay it the way you see me do. Use safety pin and hold it down. Once I'm done holding it with safety pin, I'm going to head over to the machine and hold it by 1/2 inch, just the way I've shown you. The sides and the down part, I will hold it by 1/2 inch. Then I'll also secure it, that place. I'll secure it by stitching on that area to make sure it doesn't lose, to make sure it doesn't go out or go out in place. So here we'll have it. I'm done with the back part. I've fixed the back part of it. You can see how it is looking. I've gone ahead to stitch down that to secure the pocket as well. So look at how our pocket is almost, it's ready. It's ready. So the next thing we'll be doing right now is just to use the back part of the skirt and lay it on the front part. Then I'll go ahead and stitch it by 2 inches, which I give as the allowance. So you can go ahead and stitch yours by the allowance you give. Remember what I told us, you have to consider your allowance before you do an opening for your skirt. So once I'm done with stitching that, our pocket is ready. The C pocket is ready. So the next thing will just be for me to attach the upper part of the dress as I showed you. If it's a skirt you're making, you just go ahead and attach your band. Your skirt is ready. Look at how beautiful our skirt is looking. Kindly give me a thumbs up if this video was for benefit to you, and always stay tuned to my channel to be getting more stuff and more good ones. Thank you so much for sitting through. If you have not subscribe in any way, please subscribe, like, and share my video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.